Well, Dave, an unfortunate evening tonight. In your view, what went wrong this evening?
Everything, pretty much. Regardless of, you take all of the technical detail out of it, you don't do the basics, you have no chance. And the goals we've conceded from 3 set pieces are horrendous. And that's something, again, that's not, we're in League Two. This league is a set-piece league, and we get pats on the back when we score from our set pieces, but unfortunately the smacks have to be on the backside tonight because the goals are horrific. And the goals and the time of the goals allowed us to build up no momentum whatsoever. We were poor from minute one. And then we get ourselves back in it with a goal, and probably for 3 or 4 minutes have a bit of a spell, and then go to kick ourselves or shoot ourselves in the foot again with another horrendous goal. A free header in the middle of our 6-yard box is absolutely criminal. If I'm a centre back, I'm asking serious questions as to why that's happened.
It's unusual to see a side come here to Edgeley Park and press like that, and you not able to play through it. So you must give Crewe some credit as well.
Listen, from our perspective, do we play through presses? You tell me.
Teams don't often do it, do they?
I don't think we. I think if I'm looking at weaknesses in areas where we need to get better, playing through a press is the part. So we can play beyond the press. We can play round the press. Counter presses are a strength of our game. In order to play through a press, again, there are important positions on the pitch. Goalkeepers one, 2 centre-backs are one, holding midfield players one, and that's where you need to... Full-backs are obviously going to be one, because more often than not, the way football works is your better players are further away from your goal, up the top end of the pitch, and how you can rotate the ball or manoeuvre the ball to them in attacking areas in space is going to be pivotal to whether you can create opportunities or not. We didn't, and I think the bigger concern or the bigger worry would be that I think people went into the shells and didn't stick the chest out, and I'm not saying people didn't want to get on the ball. Just wanting to get on the ball and forcing yourself to get on the ball and play, and not play difficult passes, play simple passes. And if your mate's not making a run and getting into space for you, tell him. And we didn't do that well enough. Again, take all that away. If we'd have done that well enough and conceded the 3 goals, I'd be stood here now and we still wouldn't have won the game.
How do you... I know it's in the passion of it. It's only just finished in the last half hour, but as a manager now, how do you deal with it? Because these players have got credit in the bank, haven't they? Let's be honest. They've been top of the league for 4 months. Do you look at it and say it's a bad day at the office, let's draw a line under it and move on? Or do you dwell on it a little more than that, perhaps, with them?
Well, they should dwell on it, in my opinion, and whether that's just me, that's just me. I'm not great at positives anyway. Certainly not great at positives after you don't win a game. And if there's learning from it, then it's a positive, isn't it? But as a staff, we'll watch the game back, and that won't be a nice watch tomorrow. And the players will watch the game back, and they'll feed back to Thursday and that might be uncomfortable, but that's fine. That's fine. You need to be able to tell. Again, that's the big thing where, in general, I think that across the board, you need to be more comfortable being uncomfortable. And someone's not doing the job, or someone's not done what they've been asked to do, then tell them, because it's going to be more powerful coming from them than it is from us as a staff all of the time. So, listen, are we in a good position? Have they got credit in the bank? Yeah, I've just said that to them. I could come in here and just dust it under the carpet. Unfortunately, that's not me, and I'm going to stick to me. And I won't have a good day tomorrow, and they shouldn't have a good day tomorrow. Thursday's a different day, and you have to move on, unfortunately. But you move on with the opportunity, hopefully going to Challinor and winning a game of football. And if you win the game of football and right the wrongs for tonight, then maybe it sort of goes out your mind a little bit, but never out your mind fully.
I suppose as well, I mean, you're sort of looking to your bench then, aren't you, thinking, can they change things? And you've changed half the outfield players and still not really got a response in the way you perhaps would have wanted in that second half.
No, nowhere near. And it was just there. The challenge for the players is to make our job difficult. In terms of the team we pick, well, they have made it difficult because no one's stuck their hand up and gone, that's a performance that I'm proud of, and I've done my job, and I'll play on Saturday. And that's the concern. We have to, like I say, in the cold light of day, make decisions around what players are like physically. And I suppose if you're looking for positives from the game, we managed to get Sauce off at a good time. We managed to get Powley off at a good time. We managed to get Connor off. We managed to get some minutes into Woods. So there are positives from that perspective, but certainly not in a positive outcome.
So there's no injuries, no new injuries that you take to Tranmere. They were all tactical tonight.
Yeah, and again, we could have made plenty of changes. Regardless of the changes, like I say, we didn't even huff and puff. We were really poor in possession. We weren't brave enough on the ball. And then even when you try and build up a little bit of momentum by, I suppose, playing to one of our strengths and playing back to front and being counter press, you've got to pick up second balls. We didn't do that anywhere near enough. The quality that went forward was really, really poor. We made poor decisions around picking up second balls, but then giving cheap fouls away. You do from minute one, the way the referee was and the way the second referee was. Anyone that hit the floor was getting a free kick. So you've got to be clever in order to allow you to stay up that end of the pitch for longer and ask some questions. We didn't ask any questions, and it became a really comfortable evening for Crewe. You
go to Tranmere now, but you go there with a really good away record. I think you've lost away from home once since August. Is there anything to read into that at all, or any concerns perhaps about the form here?
No, not really. Listen, our home form, have we lost 3 games this season at home, and we've probably lost the same amount away. Away's slightly different, because you will, I suppose, come up against teams that at home you're almost obliged to go and try and be on the front foot, whereas away from home you can be a little bit more selective whether you want to do that or not. There aren't many teams play in a manner they do away from home as they do at home, apart from maybe Harrogate. So we go there, I say, in a good place, but stinging from tonight. And if there's a sort of a wounded animal type approach to Saturday, then I'll be happy. It'll be, like I say, tonight will be a positive, although no one would say that it feels like that currently.
I know, going back to Tranmere for you, it's where it all started. You were part of that golden era of the cup runs and all the rest of it. You'll be looking forward to that and seeing some familiar faces there as well.
Yeah, it's great to go back. Don't get the opportunity to do it very often with games and things. Obviously, friends that are on the staff there, so it is great to go back. Not got a great record there, if I'm honest, in terms of going back. So didn't have a great record at Grimsby. Hope we have a similar outcome. But it's a special place and got special memories for myself and Clint. So no, it will be. And ultimately want to go there and get 3 points and right plenty of wrongs from tonight.
Appreciate your time, Dave. Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.